Hello children, today we are going to start chapter number 5 of class 6 subject computer. Learning MS Excel 2010. Microsoft Excel is one of the most extensively used spreadsheet work software. It belongs to Microsoft Office 2010 suite. MS Excel and its features are listed below. MS Excel is a spreadsheet software that performs calculation, analyzes data, and integrates information from different programs. It has the ability to customize the ribbon. It allows sorting, analyzing data, and presenting them in a graphical form for easy interpretation. It provides improved pivot tables and more conditional formatting programs. Data can be entered using autofill feature. It introduces in cell charts called spark lines. Opening MS Excel 2010. The steps to open MS Excel 2010 are: click Start, All Program, Microsoft Office 2010, Microsoft Excel 2010. The Excel window opens a screen containing a workbook. The temporary name is Book 1, which can be changed later by the user. Workbook and worksheet. The Excel files are called workbooks. A workbook by default opens with 3 worksheets in it, but we can insert any number of worksheets into a workbook. Each worksheet appears on a grid called the Worksheet tab. The worksheets are made up of rows and columns. All the columns are marked with letter, that is A, B, C, and the rows are marked with the numbers, that is 1, 2, 3. This numbering of rows and columns in the worksheet help us to identify the cell position easily. Components of MS Excel 2010. Ribbon. The ribbon contains multiple tabs. Each tab has several groups of commands. Quick Access Toolbar. This toolbar is present above the ribbon. It helps to access common commands quickly. It contains a set of default commands like save, undo, and repeat. Name box. It contains the name of the cell with its column and row names combined. Formula bar. This is mentioned as fx1 to write formula in Excel. Active cell. The cell identified by a thick black outline is called an active cell. Sheet tabs. The tab at the bottom of a worksheet reveals the name of the worksheet, such as sheet 1 or sheet 2. Naming or renaming a worksheet or changing the tab color can be done on the worksheet tab. Column letters. All the columns are arranged vertically and marked with letters, that is ABC. Row numbers. All the rows are arranged horizontally and marked with numbers, that is 1, 2, 3. File tab. It is replaced by the Office button in Excel 2007. Entering data in Excel. The steps to enter a data in Excel are: click on a particular cell to enter data and start typing. Press Enter key next row or Tab key next column to move to the next cell. Arrow keys can also be used to perform the same function. Using undo and redo, MS Excel tracks the changes made in the worksheet. The options used are: undo option. This option reverses the effect of the last action. Clicking undo several times reverses more than one action. Redo option. This option reverses the effect of the undo option. Editing, moving, and copying data. To edit or change data in a cell, double click on the cell and do the required changes to the data. To move data from a cell, click the cell, select Home tab, click Cut from Illustration Group. To copy data from a cell, click the cell, select Home tab, click Copy option from Illustration Group. To paste data in a cell, click the cell, select Tab, Home tab, click Paste option from Illustration Group. Using the autofill feature to fill the series of cells based on the content from the adjoining cells, autofill feature is applied. It can be used to complete known sequence like days of the week, months, and even formula. Example: the steps to enter the date of the week are: enter the starting days into a cell, that is Sunday, in cell A1. Select the cell and move the cursor to the lower right corner of the cell where the cursor turns into a thick black plus sign. Click and drag the cursor along the range of the cell to apply autofill. Release the mouse after completion. Performing calculation. To perform calculation in Excel, formula can be used. To perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, either formula or functions can be used. Using the formula. The steps to add data present in a particular list of cells are: open the worksheet, click the cell to enter the formula, type equals to sign or on the formula bar fx1 and type b2 plus c2 plus d2 and press enter key. The result of addition gets displayed on the clicked cell. In a similar way, other operation can be performed using the functions. A function is a predefined formula that performs calculation using specific values in particular order. The order in which a function is inserted is important. Each function has a specific order called syntax to be followed for the function to work correctly. Various functions are autosum, mathematical, logical function, text, date and time function, etc. These functions are present in the function library group under formula tab on the ribbon. The key points to remember while using functions are: all functions have two parts, function name and arguments. A function must always begin with equals to sign. Similarly, we can use the other functions like average, count, max, min. If if function, this function is used to conduct conditional test on values and formulas. If the condition is true, then the first value will be written. If the condition is false, then the second value be written. Syntax: if condition value, if true, value if false. Example. Now next one, using the autosum function. This function automatically displays the sum of the selected cells. The steps to use autosum functions are: select a cell next to the number to perform the sum. Select home tab and click autosum function button from editing group. Press enter key. When autosum function button is clicked, Excel automatically enters the sum function formula and computes the result. Saving a workbook. The steps to save a workbook are: select the file tab and click save button. The save as dialog box appears. Select the location to save the workbook. Type the file name and click save button. The file will be saved with an extension .xlsx. Now we are going to do the book work, and the question answers you have to complete in your notebook. So the first one, data can be, and fill in the blanks. Data can be entered using dash feature, that is autofill, AUTOFILL, autofill. MS Excel 2010 introduces in cell charts called spark lines. So write SPARKLINES, spark lines. Third one, dash option reverse the effect of the last action, that is undo, UNDO, undo. Each function has a specific order called dash to be followed for the function to work correctly. The answer is syntax, SYNTAX. Next, state whether the given statements are true or false. First one, the cell identified by a thick black outline is called an active cell. It is true. The rows are marked with letters of English alphabet. It is false. The order of an inserted function need to be maintained. It is false. Fourth one, the files will be saved with an extension .xlsx, syntax. It is true. Choose the correct answer. Which sign need to be typed to enter the formula in the formula bar? It is C1FX. A workbook by default opens with dash worksheets in it. It is 3. MS Excel has a minimum of 16,384 columns. Take the answer B. Next, answer the following questions. Why do we need undo and redo option? Page 40. The answer is MS Excel tracks the changes made in the worksheet. The option used are undo option. This option reverses the effect of the last action. Clicking undo several times reverses more than one action. Redo option. This option reverses the effect of the undo option. Now, What is the use of quick access toolbar? Page number 39. Quick access toolbar is present above the ribbon. It helps to access common commands quickly. It contains a set of default commands like save, undo and repeat. Question number 3. Write a note on autofill features. Page 41. To fill the series of cells based on the content from the adjoining cells, autofill features is applied. It can be used to complete known sequence like days of the week, months and even formulas. Question number 4. Why do we use the if function in Excel? Page 42. Now, the if function is used to conduct conditional test on values and formulae. If the condition is true, then the first value will be written. If the condition is false, then the second value will be written. This is answer number 4. Now answer question 5. Write the steps to use AutoSum function. Answer is on page 43. Use the steps to use AutoSum functions are: select a cell next to the numbers to be performed the sum. Select home tab and click AutoSum function button from the editing group. Press enter key. When AutoSum function button is clicked, Excel automatically enters the sum function formula and computer computes the result. So you have to complete the question and answers in your notebook and the book exercise in the book only. So thank you.